Hey, there, you. Hi, are you sick of talking about football on social media platforms like Twitter? Well, come over and join our Discord. Club Legend subscribers on Redmen Plus gain exclusive access. We're in there chatting about the Reds, a gang of wonderful sound people. There's a no knobheads policy, so you can have a much more fun, engaging and just generally enjoyable experience chatting about Liverpool Football Club. RedmenPlus.com, Club Legend subscribers, get in the Discord.
Hello, Liverpool fans all over the world. Yes, we're back to winning ways. Liverpool played in their 3 o'clock kickoff today and have absolutely battered Bournemouth 9-0. I mean, it wasn't a fair fight in the end. Bournemouth were there for the taking. We know that they haven't been in a great vein of form this season, but neither have we, and we needed that result. We needed the boost in morale, and the team responded perfectly to the midweek game. When I say midweek, Monday night's game against Manchester United. So you know what time it is, you know what show it is. I am the host, Errol, and we will take you through your fan reactions, and let's see how the internet and the wider socials are responding to that resounding win. We go over to our YouTube chat first and foremost. We've got Andy up with a couple of comments. He says, Liverpool needed a strong performance to make a statement today. They were angry, hungry and vengeful, and each and every one delivered. 10s all round, up the Reds. And also all the best to Ross. Good luck, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Anybody watching live, make sure you drop a like on this content for the likes of Ross. Share it, let your friends know what we think of our fan reactions for Liverpool. But most importantly, we all want to say thank you, everybody. The fan base here at Redmen absolutely love the work that he's done for us over the last couple of years, nearly half a decade, better part of half a decade, and wish him the best of luck in his future endeavours. Noel McKinney says, you never walk alone. Liverpool 9, Bournemouth nailed. We needed a good reaction and we got a brilliant performance as well, with some emojis. Brian Glow says 9 great goals, capped off by an outstanding Firmino and Diaz performance. Excellent team reaction from the players, and also happy to see Elliott and Carvalho getting their first Premier League goals. You never walk alone, and the best of luck to Ross. Yeah, Luke Byrne says, you never walk alone. What a reaction. Dickie Red _07 says, I'm on cloud 9. Yeah. And Veronica says, a great performance by the lads and all the best, Ross. You never walk alone. Absolutely, yeah. I think we'll come back to the YouTube comments in a moment, but let's head over to some of the comments over on Twitter. And United States of Scouse says, a perfect confidence booster. Absolutely. I think when we look at it, we know as a fan base, morale within the camp has been on an all-time low. We've not seen some of this poor form, especially from some of the players that we identify as our world-class talent and the ones that we expect to be reliable for us week in, week out. So it was a timely reminder of the quality that they all possess in front of goal, as well as being able to defend as a unit and work really well in cohesion together in order to obviously keep those clean sheets. Lancashire says the season starts now. Well, it started a couple of weeks ago, but Liverpool finally got off the mark in terms of the wins, and for us, yeah, the season does start now. Someone said it earlier in the stream today, there's 105 points still left to pay for, and we've just put 3 more of those towards the board. So massive for us in terms of getting that morale and getting that little bit of momentum now. It kind of kickstarts the momentum for us. Dardar Binks, Footy Fiend 1 says, excellent. Now go and get a midfielder. Yeah, I've seen a couple of comments in there about getting a midfielder. We still want a midfielder. John Henry's going to be like, hey, everything's fine. We don't need a midfielder. Liverpool still definitely need those reinforcements. It's clear for all to see there is going to be times where we can't rely on the likes of Harvey Elliott, and we're not going to be able to rely on the Carvalho. We're going to need to preserve their legs, and the minutes that are going to be needed for those players across the board, there are going to be those times. So from our perspective, we do need someone that is going to be durable, reliable, but add that extra level of quality that we can call on week in, week out if the likes of Henderson or Thiago aren't up to full scratch for any particular reason. So yeah, midfielder is still a priority. It's still one of those things, but I think it's become the perfect storm for us. The news came and broke last night that kind of energy has trickled into the fan base. The ground today, everybody seemed up for it. Everybody pushed that energy onto the players, and from there we've kicked on. And obviously, you've seen the fruits of that labour and the result of today's game. I've got Ajabi, maybe. Diaz is adding goals to his game. That's fire. Yes, it is. That's what we've been needing. A lot of people said it, and I said it before as well when we was doing a team news reaction. You know, at the moment he's it's no fault of his own, but he's a shoo-in for that left forward slot simply because there's nobody else in terms of that forward line that can come in and do what he does in terms of his play on the ball and his ability on the ball. But it doesn't mean that he can kind of drop off and not give the desired output that's needed and required if he was going to be having the competition. So the fact that he's taken it on himself to say, right, I'm going to hold myself to these standards, whether there is somebody pushing me on or not, I think is a massive, massive plus for us. And the fact that he's adding goals to his games, he's getting in the mix, he's looking more of a threat. He was working all areas of the pitch today as well. I don't really think we've seen him hugging the touchline on that left-hand side that much. He was cutting in, he was getting over onto that right-hand side, he was putting himself all over the forward line, and I think that level of fluidity is just something that naturally suits him. I don't think he likes to be pigeonholed into one particular space or area. But yeah, I kind of called out that left-hand side needed to up its levels, and today it's certainly done that. Ori Darius DeVore says, yes, 9-0, we are back. What a result at home. We got this. Yeah, it's 3 points on another 3 points on the board for us, or our first 3 points on the board for us, I should say. And it is a massive, massive result at home for the crowd there. Everybody now understands that we have now going to build on this momentum, and there is a little bit of morale back within the fan base. In terms of us being back, there's still a long way to go. We still need to be taking it game by game, and you can only really beat what's in front of you. I think no one will try and deceive you and say that Bournemouth are going to be there fighting for top honours this season. They'll be lucky if they're not in a relegation battle based on their current form. But you can only beat what's in front of you on any given day, and Liverpool done their job with the utmost professionalism today, and we was ruthless as well. And I think that has been one element of our game that has been missing for the last couple of weeks. We've been creating chances, we've still forced chances out of these players even though they've not been playing great football, and we've been a little bit out of sorts. Games have been topsy-turvy, but we've not been clinical and we've not been ruthless. And today we got it all. We was firing on all cylinders, baby, all cylinders. Adam LFC 1892. He's back this season. How you doing, fella? I hope you're keeping well. He says, I know we won 9-0, but I feel like that goal for Trent and Virgil will have boosted their confidence from the last game. What a performance. Let's hope we can get 10 against the Blue Shite next week. Absolutely boss. Yeah, do you know what as well? I think I was one of them fans at the start of this game that kind of wanted us to just go out of our way to get the result today. I thought performances will come and we'll build on the performances over the next course of the next week. But I wasn't expecting us to blow them away. You know, I've been on the show with the watch-alongs. I said it was going to be 2-1. I just thought I can't see us scoring more. We just look like we're a bit of a wounded animal at the moment. But these lads played as if the last 3 weeks hadn't happened. They played like they've been flying high for the last 6 months. And in reality, we have been on a high for the last 6 months. I know we had some big letdowns towards the back end of last season and it didn't finish the way we wanted to, but overall we achieved so much last season. The momentum that we had built, it just felt like everything went flat overnight for the fan base. But today those lads remembered what it is to be champions and what it is to be Liverpool players. And this one from the Truth Seeker, he says it's about damn time. Thank God for that. About time. So yeah, let's go back over to the Discord as well. Let's see what everybody's saying in the Discord. Jeff says, man, I wish this chat was this quiet when we lost. Lol. Yeah, I can imagine that the Discord would have been popping when we wasn't doing so well, but we done well today. And it's great because that is a fantastic performance. Yeah, Joshua says a perfect ending would have been Milner getting the 10th. And it looks like it's going to be Isaac versus Van Dijk then in the midweek. Yeah, we had 2 assists from the bench. Very underrated in my opinion. Newcastle Wednesday, isn't it yet? We're at home again. We've got to step up on Wednesday because Newcastle are going to be completely different challenge for us. And we've got to show that we are up for the task. We've got Jordan Zakarin, who has become our first team member. So welcome, Jordan. Welcome to the gang. Welcome to the Redmen family. And you've upgraded your membership to be a Wonder Kid as well. Gerald O'Brien says, KO for the Klopp out fans. Yeah, I think that was just silly, daft Twitter noise that weren't it, mate? Like, I don't think those people take themselves seriously, and if they do, they need to have a good fucking look in the mirror, if I'm being honest with you. But the less we say about that, the better. That's what my vibe has been all day. Positive vibes only, yeah? All the streams have had positive vibes. The energy that you guys brought in the watch-alongs was fantastic. The watch-along was manic. It was all over the place. I can't wait to see the goal reactions, because I don't know how we're going to blag it, but yeah, it was an interesting one. That's what you get when you try and watch the 3 PMs from a studio in Liverpool somewhere. But Jordan Zakarin says, when we win the league on goal differential, this day will become even more iconic. That's a very, very bold and big shout. So, like, let's kind of earmark that, and we'll redline it, and hopefully be able to come back at the end of the season and say this is where we said that first. And Dickie Oi Red _07 says, thanks Ross, you bloody legend, and good luck, mate. Fantastic work by all involved to get this result from minute 1 until the last. The team fought hard for the pride as much as for the 3 points. And I think that's a really important aspect to kind of take into consideration, if I'm being honest with you. It is that desire and the application from us. We've noticed from minute 1 up until half time, we've been sluggish, we've been asleep, we've been in a little bit of a slumber in a lot of games, and as a result, we've been allowing teams to cut us open, playing the high line. They catch us once or twice, and then they score a goal, and then we have to work even harder. We've got to dig deeper. And last year, it was about just grinding out the wins, getting the results, and pushing City all the way, and it worked. But you can't start your season on that premise. You've got to be the team that is blowing teams away. You've got to have teams beat by half time think, what's the point? Let's be thinking about our next game. This game's done. And then that kind of mentality goes out into the wider kind of landscape of things, and football players, they talk that Liverpool team is hard work today. Yeah, you're not going to get nothing when you go to Anfield. Teams will roll up to Anfield and think there's no point, let's just roll over and get our bellies tickled. That's what happens to Manchester City week in, week out. They have forced that mentality into other teams' minds. We have kind of switched into a mentality where teams feel like they can, if we really dig in deep and we work really hard and we focus on everything that we've been doing in training this week, we can get something out of this Liverpool side. And if for whatever reason we manage to get the first goal and then we put our backs to the wall, it'll be even harder for them, because they'll go flat out trying to get 3 points. And then it takes a little bit out of your tank for the next game, and a little bit more and a little bit more. So we've got to switch that now, and we've got to build on this kind of putting teams to the sword. If you come to Anfield, or if we're going away to you guys, if we've not scored 3 or 4, we're doing something wrong, because we've got the players, we've got the ability to do so. And if we can add an additional midfielder or 2 before the end of the window, we have still got it in our hands to go and take this City team the whole entire way all season. I put my life on it. But ladies and gentlemen, this has been about your fan reactions. I hope you can enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I hope you can enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's the bank holiday weekend as well. Whatever you're doing, spending it with loved ones, family, going to carnival down south, or you're just out with your friends making the most, enjoy your bank holiday, because Liverpool are back to winning ways. Make sure you stick around as well, because after this show wraps up, Ross, for the last time, we'll be heading over to that board over there, doing his player ratings. I know I said before, help him out, but I think the score kind of means his job's been made a little bit easier than it should have been. But go, stick around, help him out. Let him know who you thought was your man of the match as well, by the way. And then on top of that, afterwards, for all the Redmen members, you know where it'll be. We'll be doing our instant match reaction. We'll try and break down what we remember from all those 9 goals and who scored them and who did what in terms of the assists for them. We will do our best to go over the ones. We'll talk about some key highlights from the games as well, and we'll say one last big thank you to Ross on an instant match reaction. So make sure you stick around, because there's still plenty of Redmen content to come, and I know the guys at the ground as well will probably be pumping out some content for you over there as well. So we've got you covered, we've got you boxed. Liverpool have sorted your weekend. It's the bank holiday. Positive vibes all around. Take care.
Thank you so much for watching. If you want to continue the conversation, then head over to Redmen Plus. Join as a club legend and get access to our Discord chat. It's got us in, and it's got loads of amazing like-minded Reds. There's a no-knob policy in there, so where you won't have that on social media, you will have it over on the Redmen Plus Discord. It's full of sound people. Come and join us.